Alright everybody, what is going on? We're hopping into a 200% level 10 links video here for LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Here he is, finally one of the oldest LRs that didn't have an Easy A yet at his time. Actually, at the time he Easy A'd, he was the oldest, right? So, here he is, ready to go. Here's my build that I have on him. I haven't changed it since he got his Easy A. This is just what I'm rocking with right here, so... some dodge, some crit, some attack equips. I mean, I actually kind of have some, like, crazy equip. Maybe I did change it whenever his Easy A details were announced, and I just went with the full crit, basically. I mean, that's fine. This guy, I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of him over the years. Here's the thing, though. Let's go ahead and just do a quick breakdown real quick. I'm just going to do it at the beginning of the video. We're just going to hop into it just real quick. Okay, so here's why I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of him just over the years. This guy's on 1 million teams. And that's good, because they like to introduce missions. So just having this kind of versatility, you know, it's not every day you open up a character and they have, what is this, 11 200% leaders currently on global. So that is good. I mean, obviously, this guy is probably just going to be better in every way, and I have him, so there is that. But, you know, in the event that I need this guy for something, the LR, you know, we've got him. Sorry, I had to find the pause button to mute there for a second. Okay, Okay, so let's go over his kit just real quick. Let's talk about what he's doing. His leader skill is good for not for Super Battle Road. I mean, maybe, but for Battlefield, this is a good Battlefield leader skill. So at the very least, you know, a lot of players are going to be able to get value out of him there. His super attack effect, the 12 key, greatly raises attacks. This is a stack. You raise defense for 1 turn, which is 30%, and then you get a high chance to stun. I mean, that stun chance is nice. I mean, what was it pre-Easy A? Just the 20% chance to stun. So yeah, now he gets attack. He gets attack stacking. Great attack stacking at that as well. 1 defense raise, which is always good. We love to see defense on super attack effect. And then the 50% chance to stun is going to be great, again, for Super Battle Road or even Battlefield. So we like that. And actually, there's a couple of 9th anniversary fights that you can stun too, right? Like the new Cell Max Stage 2, right? Like you can stun in there, so there is that. The Ultra Super Attack Dragon Fist Extreme massively raises attack and defense. Or, I'm sorry, massively raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. So that's 100% attack, 30% defense, colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers enemy defense. This doesn't matter too much. But this does kind of matter a little bit as they've been starting to ramp up enemy defenses. It's still not the biggest deal in the world, but it is good, you know. I mean, well, it's not good, but it's, you know, it's fine that he has it, I guess is what I would say. Like, it's not going to matter really too much, but the fact that he has it might come in handy maybe someday. His passive skill... 59% attack and 200% defense at the start of turn. Additional 120% multiplicative when performing a super attack. Reduces damage to you by 50% within the same turn before the character performs an 18-key super attack. So if you're getting 12 keys, right, he's going to retain this. But if you do an 18-key, then he will lose it. Disables attacked enemies' action once within the turn, plus an addition... Or, I'm sorry. Disables the attacked enemy's action once within the same turn, plus an additional attack plus 200% when performing a ultra super attack. So that's kind of the trade-off, right? You lose the 50% damage reduction, but you do break an enemy action. So potentially you could just get rid of any attacks after this guy if there's only 1, or yeah, I mean, if there's only 1, you would just get rid of it. But maybe if there's a super attack, right, like in that first attack, or in that first attacking slot right after you attack, if you break a super attack, you know, that could be valuable. I mean, just throwing an attack break on this guy is really good. That'll also mean that he's getting a total of 320% on super attack, by the way, with his attack, because this will add into this effect right there. 2 key up to 6, additional 20% attack up to 59% with each super attack performed. Again, this will also add into this same buff right here, so you'll just be building that up as well. The 2 key is really nice, though. Performs a critical hit once only, additional 7 key, and then 59% attack within the same turn when HP is 59% or less when facing 1 enemy at the start of turn, starting from the 6th turn from the start of the character's entry turn. That's going to be... I'm going to try to get this for the showcase. We're not going to be able to do it in this first fight because we're going up against the, you know, Zamasu fight that I like to do, the Zamasu and Goku Black Divine Wrath and Mortal Will stage that I love to use for showcases. Since there's 2 enemies here, we won't be able to get this, but this is nice to have. You know, just being able to do a guaranteed crit in your kit at all can be useful. I'm going to say this is going to be a pretty niche scenario, though, like whenever you're able to get this, because it's locked behind a really strict turn condition and an HP condition. So this isn't going to be something that you see very commonly. And if you notice, like, this guy's not getting anything really in his kit as far as additional crit or a dodge. So that kind of sucks, right? Like, if we just look at his base kit right here, there's none of those things. And really, if you're a modern unit, honestly, you should be doing all three of those things. Or at least maybe two, or, you know, at the bare minimum, you should be doing one of those things, right? So the fact that he doesn't have any of them kind of sucks. These are his links. Again, he's on a million teams. And then these are his best linking partners. So we've got him next to God Goku right here. Even in like he's actually a better linking partner than the standby version of Goku right here. But the standby version of Goku does also support. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's the breakdown out of the way. Sorry for anybody who prefers those at the end, but I just wanted to get it out of the way because also I needed a refresher on this guy before I hopped in. So we're going to be able to get the 18 key super attack right here. So we'll see how we do. 256k defense. Again, what do we get? We get 120% when performing a super attack. So I guess just slight detour real quick. Let's do some math, okay? So we are at 256, 771. We do have Bulma support active right now. Tien was in slot 7, so we'll try to get his support here in a little bit. But 256, 771. We get 120% when performing a super attack, and then we get 30% from our super attack effects. So we're probably not going to double super because my chance to double super is pretty low on this guy. I have very, very little additional on him. So let's just assume one super attack. So we would take 256, 771, multiply by 2.2. That's to account for this 120% right here. And then we would multiply this number, this 564, 896. We're going to multiply it by the 30% that we get on our 12 key, so we multiply by 1.3. So after super attack, we'll only be at about 734k defense right here, and that's it. We also lose our damage reduction, so let me know what you guys think about that. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of this guy, I don't think. I mean, this is literally my first opportunity using him. But since his details dropped, I just haven't been enamored. Like, I haven't been like, oof, man, gotta go out of my way to use this guy, right? Like, that's just not something. I mean, taking 83k damage right there is certainly not great in this event. 20 million attack stat is cool, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's like 20 million attack stat does certainly sound pretty tasty. But unfortunately, I just... Listen, this boss right here, this Zamasu, does not hit hard, and taking 86k from here, that's not a good sign for the future. So we're going to cut. We'll come back whenever Goku is on rotation again. All right, so I may or may not have fooled around a little bit last rotation with Tien's orbs and didn't give him enough, and then Zamasu decided, hey, Tien, you're mine. And then Zamasu just stuck his hand inside of Tien and, like, pupper Tien. Anyway, we're just going to get this next rotation right here for Goku. This is basically the same scenario, but actually right now we don't have Bulma's support activated because Bulma was on first rotation, so I floated her. So we don't have her support currently, and we've done one super attack. So this is going to be Goku's second attack, and we don't have any supports. That's what this scenario is right here. Let me go ahead and grab these orbs right there. We will get an attack break on that. I assume it'll break Zamasu's because that's who we're attacking, but we will see. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Let's see. So again, one super attack. No support. We did actually get a stack, though, last turn. The super attack that we got was a 12 key, so we did get that 50% stack last turn, which I guess is probably what I should be going for anyway. But anyway, 17.79, you can see, I mean, that's a lot lower. That's with a stack, but that's without support, so that is interesting. That is certainly interesting right there. Let's see how we tank this. I mean, it should be double digits, right? I mean, we're type advantage. We have like 700k defense. Ooh, it's not. I don't know how I feel about that one, guys. Not double digits, type advantage. I don't know. Let's cut again. We'll come back. Tien will be on rotation. We'll have Bulma support. Next rotation will be a good one. All right, here we go. This is going to be a good rotation here for Goku, I think. So we've done, what, our two, it's 2 super attacks. I know I just read this, but, yeah, so remember that we build up by doing super attacks. So we've done 2 so far. So now we'll be doing our 3rd on this turn. We do have Bulma support up. We have 6 out of 7 links activated. We have Tien support right here. I mean, by all accounts, this is going to be a good rotation. So let's go ahead and grab those orbs right there. I'd like to give these to Tien, but, you know, we need to get the 20 key with Goku because, I mean, that's just, it's his video, right? So let's do that. 300k defense at the start of turn. Certainly better. Certainly better. Again, let's go ahead and see what this does. After this right here, because this is probably going to be the best rotation that we'll get for a while, I'm going to stack him up for a little bit using the 12 keys if I can. I think we should still be able to get the 12 keys, but I'm going to try to stack him up for a few more turns, and then whenever we have this exact rotation again, in like, what will that be, 6 turns or something like that, I will cut back, and then we will see what he's doing then after a few stacks, so... yeah, let's see what he does. 37.9. I mean, all right. Certainly this guy does damage, right? And we all know that damage is the most important thing a character can be doing, so that's certainly pretty good. I mean, obviously at 37, I would like if he got a crit. I do have 27 crit on my Goku, right? Like, I would sure appreciate a crit, but, yeah, I don't know. Certainly interesting. Again, I'm going to cut right here. We'll come back on, like, turn, I don't know, 12 or something insane. Whenever we've gotten a few stacks and then Tien's back on rotation, we'll see what we get there. But certainly, you know, 37 million is a big number. It's not, like, is it that impressive, though? Is it that impressive? I'm going to think on that. For you guys, this is going to be, like, instant. I'm going to cut, and we'll come back, and we'll have the next rotation. But for me, I'm going to have some time to think, so... I'm going to evaluate my thoughts on Goku right here. We'll cut, and then we will come back and get a big number. All right, I know I said that I was going to cut for like a million turns, but I realized that we have the standby with this Goku so that we can actually get this rotation right here. Yeah, so let's do it, you know, why not? So we do have, what is this? Again, 6 out of 7 activated. This time we do have limit-breaking form, though, instead of experienced fighters. I think experienced fighters is better. Yeah, so it's not a big deal, but... Bulma support's up. We do actually have this guy's support, right? What does he give again? All allies key 3, 59% defense, so we have that active. So, I mean, basically the same as Tien, right? Like, Tien was giving 60% attack and defense. This guy's just giving 59% defense. So we lose out on the extra attack, but not a big deal. We also have his nice, you know, OST playing, which is appropriate for the video, right? Let's go ahead. We will... I kind of want to... Now, we'll just throw... God Goku's not going to fail me. He's going to dodge. Let's grab those. Let's grab these. I would like to get a 12 key, but we might be at the point to where I no longer can. So we'll see. I'm realizing that we have a lot of key right here. So this will be without Tien's 60% attack support. So I guess that'll be a good rotation to get in the video. Just see how he does without that. We do still have Bulma's 37% 2-turn support up. Again, 6 out of 7 links activated. So this is going to be a lower number than last turn, but I don't know how much lower. Let's see. 29. Wow. It's like 8 million, right? We're like 8 million attack stat lower right there. 50 or 5. What was that? Was that 5.6? Is that what that was? Not a big deal. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, that was just another rotation that I wanted to get in the video right here since we could. So we'll come back whenever Tien is on that rotation again. Okay, so I was right. We were at the point where I could no longer stack because Goku had built up so much ki. So we're just going to get this attack stat because, I mean, we're here again and we might as well. And then we'll go to another event where I will attempt to get Goku's, like, turn billion, 59% or less HP, wonder, magic condition. You guys know what I'm talking about, all right. So let's see what we do right here. You know, we just need God Goku to dodge a little bit, and then we will be home free. God Goku's been coming through in this video. You know, normally God Goku right here loves to fail me. He, you know, he's got that dodge chance. He's got a full dodge build, and he just goes, you know what? What if I just died all the time? But he didn't. You guys might have heard me hold my breath right there. 39.5. 39.5 is what we get up to right there. All right. Not too bad. Oh, we got an additional. Look at that. 23 million additional. All right, well, that's pretty good. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think about this Goku. Certainly, for all you damage lovers out there, this guy's crazy. But for any of us defense enjoyers, I don't know. I don't know about him. So let's cut right here. We'll try to get one more turn where I get his HP condition, and then we will end the video. So stay tuned, and we will be right back. All right, well, it didn't work out. I gave it a few shots, but I kept getting Goku in, like, turn 2, which means that I can't get the standby, or I can't get his passive until turn 7, because of this right here, specifically this part. That part of his passive, it starts counting from his appearance. So if you get him on turn 2, you can't get it actually until turn 7, which really sucks, but I mean, we probably weren't even going to see that high of an attack stat anyway, just because, like, that attack that we get, that 59% attack that we get, is start a turn, right? Attack plus 59% within the same turn when HP is 59% or less when facing one enemy. Like, that's at the start of turn. So Tien's support being 60% is actually more than that. So we would have seen, like, around the same attack stat. If I could have gotten Tien on the team, then maybe, but I don't know what event I could take Tien to that would last until, like, turn 6 through 8. I mean, we were blitzing Omega. I had to, like, pull back the reins. We got to, like, int Omega on turn 3 with that team or something. I was like, huh? Like, we just one-phased STR Omega, and I went, oh, crap. And, yeah, so anyway, but the point being is that I don't think we really missed out on, like, a crazy attack stat. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I can't say that I'm super impressed with him. We'll see how much use I end up getting out of him in the future. I might put him on Battlefield. I might put him on my Battlefield setup because I mean, he's just going to, like, one-shot Battlefield, right? Like, every time, so we'll see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys had a chance to use him or not, and I will catch you guys next time.